happiness through curiosity on TRS Clips.
As everyone knows, 2 years ago, I think it was 2.5 years ago, Modi decided to bring in these 3 farm bills. The first one happened quite long ago, so let me see if I can recall what exactly these farm bills were.
Sure.
First one was that we will give the farmers a choice where they can sell their produce. So up till now, the farmers have to go to a government mandi, which is called APMCs, Agriculture Produce Marketing Committee. So government की अपनी मंडी बनाई हुई है, पूरा सोशलिस्ट सिस्टम चल रहा है. वहाँ पे फार्मर आएगा, वहाँ पे अपना सामान बेचेगा. मोदी ने कहा कि you can actually sell your produce wherever you want to. The second was we will do away with something where the government could immediately come and say that, look, now we are going to, you are hoarding stuff. You cannot hoard stuff anymore. So this is an essential commodity. And that was devastating because, no go-down maker would actually make go down. So what used to happen is a farmer produces something in the Western countries, you can store it up to 6 months a year, right? And then enter the next agricultural produce cycle. And then so for 6 months to a year, you don't have to worry about the perishability or perishing of your produce, it's in go down. यहाँ पे क्या होता था कि here what would happen is you make a go down, the farmer stores it, and suddenly the government executes this Essential Commodities Act, and let alone say that you can't hoard, quote unquote, hoard is a very negative connotation. You can't store stuff in go downs. People would be arrested. So no businesses would enter making these state-of-the-art go downs. So farmers were forced to sell immediately whatever they produced, And the third was to bring in contract farming, which is that if a business organization like the Adani or the Ambanis want that the farmer to produce this crop, cash crop instead of wheat or rice or something, they, contact a farmer and enter into a contract, and the farmer grows that for them. These were the 3 things. This would have catapulted India into a middle income economy. By that, I mean $15,000 per capita GDP. Right now, ours is $2,000 GDP per capita within a span of a decade or perhaps more. And the tragedy was that each of these 3 reforms were in the manifestos of all opposition parties. More draconian. These 3 were not only in the manifesto of the Congress party. The Congress party said, we will do away with APMC. At least Modi was giving a choice. The farmer can at least go to a private mandi or an APMC. Congress said, no, APMC is archaic. Do away with this. And Punjab, that was at that point of time governed by the Congress party, had already started the contract, the whole act. In fact, Amrinder Singh, who was the chief minister of Congress Punjab government, had entered into a contract with the Ambanis. I think it was a 6,000 crore contract, and the businesses, a lot of other business houses were contracting the farmers to produce whatever. But the moment Modi brought in these things, Congress, you know what happened. Congress called them Kale laws. There were these protests for more than a year. They blocked the highways. There was like lakhs of crores of money was just completely, destroyed. Economy was destroyed. All those businesses that were around those highways, each day they were losing 3,000 crores. People died. And the worst thing was that after all those farm bills were repealed by Modi, that alone was an anti-national decision because he didn't give any reason for that. If I was a farmer in America, I would have sued the government, because in America you have this class action suit. You just can't take an arbitrary decision because your decisions affect my well-being, my prosperity. So government can't say, oh, we take those farm bills back, If you promise something that is going to make me prosperous and you renege on that promise, I should be able to sue you. Because, you don't lose anything. I am losing my health and prosperity and well-being, So, and what happened was these anti-national opposition parties, they won. And the Modi government took this anti-national decision to repeal the farm laws. That is what is called leapfrogging. Just these 3 things. And I ask you a very simple question. You are the next gen, present gen, amazingly, gung-ho about, optimistic about India. You have a business. You want to attract the audience rather than, privately, rather than go to a channel which is entirely government owned. If you can do it, why can't a farmer do it? Who the hell are you to tell the farmer that you should only go to a government marketplace to sell your produce? It's like, you create something and you say, oh, you can't go to Amazon. Come to Sarkar, Pradesh, Committee, Amazon-like marketplace. You'll say, to hell with you. When you can say it, why shouldn't a farmer be? Farming is a business. And that is the tragedy. You see, we have more than 40%, almost 44% of our ready labor force, which is, I think, about 515 million Indians is our ready labor force. 44% of that is involved in agriculture, which is crazy. In Western countries, middle income economy, it's not more than 2 to 3%. I mean, this is a catastrophe. It's not waiting to happen. It has happened. 83% of Indian households are directly involved in, or they are related to Indian agriculture.
So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to TRS Clips for more.